Hello my dear student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel, going to teach you 7th grade mathematics. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is a rational number. Chapter name is rational number. The word itself says there is something related to the ratio. That what is a ratio? Yes, it is nothing but in the form of a fraction. Today we will learn something about a rational number. What are the rational number? Where they are used in our daily life. One by one we will try to recall or we will try to understand the rational numbers. Okay my dear student, where the rational number are used? Rational number are used in science in the form of fractions, decimals, in the banking, that is in the bank, then construction, that is civil engineering, where we have calculations, even the agriculture. So, the rational numbers are used in the science field as well as banking sectors, construction sectors and agriculture too. So, the rational number itself says there is something about a ratio. So, ratio you know, we had learned the chapter ratio and proportion. So, you know how to write a number in a ratio form. So, one by one we will see what are a rational numbers. Here you might be seeing something, n is nothing but a natural number which always have a collections of or includes a 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, that is infinite numbers. The natural numbers are nothing but it starts with a 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, or we can say the natural number include 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on till the infinite. What about the whole number? Here we are having a whole number which is always denoted with a W, which includes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on till the infinite. What is here in the difference between a whole number and natural number? Yes, you are right. Whole number is 0 is the starting number, or we says that whole number start with an 0. So, here you can see in this box 0 is extra here and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so on is nothing but an now whole number. Now, what are the integers? Yes, you are right. You had learned the chapter integers and you know it is integers are denoted by a capital Z. What are the integers? Yes, 0 is an integer which is nor positive nor negative integers. So, on the right hand side or the number line we can say the 1, 2, 3, 4 are positive integers, and to the left hand side -1, -2, -3 and so on or till the infinite is known as a negative integers. So, you know what are integers, you know the natural numbers, you know the whole number. Why we are learning this all? Because we want to learn a rational number. What it is? Rational number. So, we will see what is irrational numbers. You might be seeing here something √2, 3 to the power half, you are -7 √2 and this is a pi, so on. We do not have here numbers, this is a whole number, we do not have a natural number or we do not have an integer here. So, it is this type of a numbers are called as an irrational number. What it is? Irrational number. Then what are the rational numbers? Yes, rational numbers is always denoted by a capital Q. Now, you know what are the rational numbers? You can see here -1, -2, -3, these are the integers. Here it is 2 upon 3, 4 upon 5, these are the fractions and these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the natural numbers. So, what is a rational number? Is nothing but which are expressed, which includes this all the integers, fractions and the whole number as well as a natural number. So, now you know what is different between irrational number and rational number. Now, real number. What is real numbers? Real numbers are rational numbers and irrational numbers. Real numbers are rational numbers as well irrational. Now you know what are the rational numbers. Yes, just we had explained before 2 minutes, just I think so, just you recall, just imagine that what we had learned, that is what are the rational number, and irrational numbers which is a pi, value of pi or root 2, minus root 2 or power to the 3 is minus half. These are known as irrational numbers. Now we want to know about the natural numbers. Now here all together, natural numbers, integers and whole numbers. Just again we will see what are the natural numbers, are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. These are all natural numbers, and integers here it is given as minus 6, minus 7, minus 1, minus 8, minus 18, 5, 2, 1, 0. Means here in the integer we have a positive integer as well as negative integers. Now whole number, you know now whole number which includes a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. So we know now natural numbers, integers and whole numbers. And what are the real numbers? Is nothing but rational numbers as well as irrational numbers. Together it forms a real number. Now rational numbers, now this you have to remember, which is always written in the form of P upon Q. What is P upon Q? That is integers, that is P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Q is not equal. This equal sign you know very well, but here we are having one slanting line over here. So it is Q is not equal to 0. So when P upon a Q is a fraction, or we can say its integers where Q should not be a 0. So Q should not, Q no, is equal to, is not equal to 0. So here we will get any a number. It should not be a 0. You can get any a number, you can get any a integer. So we will see one example, 6 upon 5. 6 upon 5. Here P is, P means it is a 6. So P is equal to 6 and Q means its Q is equal to 5. So here what should be this, satisfy this? Q should not be a 0. So here we do not have 0, it should be a number, or it should be of what we say integers. So here we can say that Q is equal to 5. So this satisfy that we can write a P upon Q as a fraction, we can write in the form of a ratio, that is P ratio 2 or P is to Q's. So P upon Q where Q is not equal to 0 is an rational number. Now we will see the integers. You know integers? Yes, on a number line, that is 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, so on the right hand side of a number line, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, so on the left hand side of a number line. Here we have a 0 in the center. Here we are having 0 at the center, which is nor a positive integer nor a negative integer. Now we have written here 3 upon 1, comma 0 upon 3 and comma 0 upon 5. What are these? These are nothing but an rational number, or we can say here this P is equal to 3, here Q is equal to 1. P is equal to 0, Q is equal to 3. Here P is equal to 0, Q is equal to 5. So we can say that rational number which are written in a fraction form. So here this fraction can be written in the form of a ratio. Now you might be seeing here something decimal numbers. Yes, you are right, it is an decimal number 0.9, 0.2, 0.3, 0.1 and 0.7. These are a decimal. Is every decimal number also a rational number? Yes, you can say yes, we will see how these all the decimal numbers are also an rational number. So, we will see the decimal to write in a fraction. We will have an example here 0.4. This is in the form of a decimal. You can write in a fraction form as 4 upon 10. So, this is nothing but it is a rational number which is in the form of P upon Q. P upon Q. So, we can say that decimal numbers or every decimal numbers are also an rational numbers. So, here one more example we are having 0.39. 0.39 is equal to, again we have to convert this decimal into an fraction. What will be here? You know now, because already we had learned about the convergence of a decimal to the fraction even to the percentage. So, 39 upon 100, because here after the decimal there are 2 digits. So, we have to write here 100. So, we can say that every decimal number are also an rational number. So, we had proved with an example here. Now, you might be thinking what it is an oval shape. Nothing what we had learned, I had just want to summarize this. It is a natural number, you know, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, whole number which includes natural numbers which include 0. These are known as whole number. You know the integers which are positive integers as well as negative integers, that is a -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7 and so on. These are integers. And now, what are the rational numbers? Now, you know that decimals as well as you can say the natural numbers, whole number and integers together we can say it's or includes an rational number. So, we write the rational number in the form of 7 upon 6 minus 3 upon 2, where one is denominator is a negative integer and the numerator is negative and denominator is positive. Here we write as 7 upon 5, here is minus 5 upon 2. What are these? These are a rational number which is written in the form of P upon Q. P upon Q. So, we can say the rational numbers which includes natural numbers, whole numbers, integers together forms a rational numbers. So, just we had recall this, and now you know very well that natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 which includes 0, then it is known as a whole number, and you are very familiar with an integers. And now what we are going to learn, that is a rational numbers. So, you know between these two numbers 1 and 2 there are some numbers. Between this -1 and -2 there are some integers. Yes, this is nothing but we will write in the form of a fraction, and we will find out what are the rational numbers in between these two numbers. Now, what we are going to learn in this chapter rational number? First, introduction, what we have done, concepts and the modules, rational numbers. Yes, what are the rational numbers? How it is denoted, that we will see. Positive and negative rational numbers. Rational numbers on a number line. We will see the rational numbers. I told when it is an integer or in positive integer or negative integer, between these two integers there are some fractions that are nothing but an rational numbers. We will find out on a number line. Then rational numbers in a standard forms. What are the standard form of a rational number? How to represent in a standard form, that we will going to learn in this chapter. Then comparison of rational numbers. Comparison, the word itself says which is a greater and which is a smaller rational numbers. We have to compare or by finding a greater and smaller rational number. Then rational numbers between two rational numbers. Now, you know what are the rational numbers, which is written in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. These are the rational numbers, but now between two rational numbers, what are the rational numbers, that we will see. Then operations on a rational numbers, that is, you know what are the operations? Additions, subtractions, multiplications and division. This we are going to learn in the detail in this chapter. Now, one example I will explain you, it is very easy. If a profit of rupees 150 was represented by a rupees 150, then loss of rupees 100 could be written as minus 100. Yes or no? When it is a profit, you know, we write as a plus. When it is a loss, we write as n minus 100. So, here loss is how much? Minus 100 rupees and profit is of 150 rupees. In the similar way, rational numbers can be used to denote the measurements. Rational numbers are used to denote the measurements. Can we represent a distance of 250 meter above and above the sea level as 1/4 kilometer? This we will see. Above means, you know, which we had learned in the chapter integer, above the sea level, that is 250 meter above the sea level, can be represented as 1/4 kilometer, or we can say as 1/4 kilometer. We can represent a distance of 250 meter below the sea level as minus 1/4 kilometer. Here we have taken the example with we can say as a whole numbers, which was given as 150 rupees, and that is a profit, and rupees 100 was a loss, which we had written in the form of an integers, and the minus 100 as plus 150. Here we are writing as an 1/4. Can we write when it is below sea level as minus 1/4 kilometer? This is nothing but we will confirm this and we will find out how to solve and how to represent this number on a number line. Now, example of rational numbers. You might be thinking that the examples of irrational number was something root 3, it was given root 2 minus 7 root 3. So, this was irrational number. Now, rational numbers which have a perfect root, that is root 25. What is root 25? 5 square is nothing but root 25 is a 5, root 9 is a 3, or we can say square root of 9 is 3 and square root of 25 is 5. Both the way we can read it. So, root 25 is 5, root 9 is 3, but if you say root 19 is not any perfect square, so it is known as an irrational number. Now, we will see another example which is given as 8 whole 3/4. 8 whole 3/4 is nothing but 35/4. You know how to get it, again I will explain. Just if it is a mixed fraction, you have to convert into an improper fraction, that is just we have to multiply 8 multiplied by 4, that is 4 times 8 is 32, 32 plus 3 is 35, 35/4. This is an improper fraction, but it is in the form of a fraction which can be written in the form of a rational number. We can say the 35/4 is an rational number because it is written in the form of a fraction as a P/Q. P is 35 and Q is 4, because you know that rational numbers which can be expressed in the form of P/Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Q should not be a 0, it should be any number in the denominator. So, we can say these are the rational numbers. We can say these are the rational numbers. Mixed fraction is also an rational number because we find out as an mixed fraction into an improper fraction which is written in the form of a fraction which is in the form of a p upon q. So, we can say it is an rational number. Now, what are equivalent rational number? The word equivalent you are very familiar from the grade 4. Equivalent means it should be equal by multiplication or it by division. Here we will see first example, that is by multiplication, that given rational numbers are equivalent or not. Now, we will consider here the some rational numbers which is given here is 1 upon 3, 2 upon 6, 6 upon 18 and 30 upon 90. These are the rational numbers. Now, we have 1 upon 3. If you multiply 1 multiply by 2, you know that to find out equivalent, we will multiply same number on the numerator as well as the same number in the denominator. So, 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, that is 2 ones are 1, 2 ones are 2, or 2 times a ones is 2 and 3 twos are 6. So, we get is 2 upon 6. Here 1 upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 6. Yes, you are right, because these are equal. Now, I will multiply this fraction as a rational number by 3. So, I will get at 6 upon 18. I will get 6 upon 18. 2 3s are 6 and 6 3s are 18. So, we can say that 1 upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 6 is equal to 6 upon 18. If I multiply 6 upon 18 by 5, why by 5? Because I am having here 30 upon 9. So, if I multiply here by 5, 6 5s are 30 and 18 5s are 90. So, I got here is 30 upon 90, 30 upon 90. So, hence I can say that 1 upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 6 is equal to 6 upon 18 is equal to 30 upon 90. What they are? They are an equivalent rational numbers. They are an equivalent rational number. What we had done? Just we had taken first rational number, then we had tried to find out by multiplying with a 2 in the numerator as well as denominator, we had got a second rational number, that is 2 upon 6, which is equal, that is first rational number is equal to second rational number, and so on. We had found out third rational number and the fourth rational number. There here we had concluded that 1 upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 6 is equal to 6 upon 18 is equal to 30 upon 90. What they are? They are an equivalent rational numbers. So, we know that what are an equivalent rational numbers. Now, if it is given to you in this form, if any other rational number, you have to find out is the given rational numbers are equivalent or not. If it is equal, then we can say the given rational numbers are equal. If it is not equal, we can say the given rational numbers are not equivalent. Here we will see one more example which is having a negative sign, or we can say negative rational numbers. Here we have write 4 more rational numbers in each of the following pattern. Here the pattern is given to us. We have to write 4 rational numbers. Now, what is given to us is minus 3 upon 5. What it is? It is an rational number. You know, it is negative integers are also an rational numbers. So, minus 3 upon 5 is equal to minus 3 multiplied by 1 and 5 multiplied by 1. Here second rational number is minus 6 upon 10 is equal to minus 3 multiplied by 2 and 5 multiplied by 2. Third rational number is 9 upon 15, minus 9 upon 15, we will multiply minus 3 multiplied by 3 and 5 multiplied by 3. And fourth rational number is minus 12 upon 20 is equal to minus 3 multiplied by 4 and 5 multiplied by 4. What you had seen the pattern? Yes, I will explain. Here you had seen that the rational number you had multiplied once, one time by 1, then by 2, then by 3, then by 4. This is the pattern what we had follow here, that whatever the number you are multiplying in the numerator, same number we are multiplying in the denominator also. So, we can say here 3 times 1 is 3, 5 times 1 is 5. So, we get 3 upon 5. Here we can say 3 2s are 6 and 5 2s are 10. Here we are having, everywhere we are having a minus sign. Here minus 3 3s are 9, here 5 3s are 15. Here minus 3 4s are 12 and 5 4s are 20. So, we had got in the pattern more 4 rational numbers in this pattern. Again the pattern is observed. Yes, we will go for another numbers, 4 more rational numbers, maybe minus 3 upon 5 multiplied by 5 upon 5 is equal to minus 15 upon 25. Again after multiplying by 5 we will see multiplied with 6. Then we will have a 3 multiplied by 6 and 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 18 upon 30. Again the negative sign will be as it is. Here we will go for the next pattern, that is we are multiplying by 7. So, 3 upon 5 multiplied by 7 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So, we get as a minus 21 upon 35 and here is multiplied by 8. So, minus 24 upon 40. Therefore, the rational numbers are minus 15 upon 25, minus 18 upon 30, minus 21 upon 35 and minus 24 upon 40. What we had done? We had taken a rational number as minus 3 upon 5 and we had multiplied, or we can say we had continued the pattern more 4 rational numbers by multiplying with 5, 6, 7 and 8. So, we got these rational numbers are minus 15 upon 25, minus 18 upon 30, minus 21 upon 35 and minus 24 upon 40. My dear student, you have understood these rational numbers. We had done the 4 more rational numbers, then we had find out a rational number more than that. What we had done? We had done here a multiplication. Then here we had continued with a 1 multiplication with 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and we had find out what are the rational numbers, because already here the 4 more rational numbers were given and we had tried to find out in a pattern. So, here in this more rational numbers we had multiplied and we had tried to find out the rational numbers which may be in negative form as well as it may be in positive form, but you know it should be in a fraction form because we are learning a rational number which is written in the form of a ratio. Here rational number expressed in a form of a P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. This you have to remember in this rational number chapter. Q should not be equal to 0, it may be a positive or it may be a negative. So, hope so my dear student, you have understood about this, something about the rational numbers. We will learn in a detail in the next session. So, please try to read the textbook, so you will get the concept very clear. Thank you very much.